Food loss and waste is such a huge problem, not only in Kenya, worldwide, right? And just to give you some stats, in Kenya alone, almost 3 million tons of food are lost and wasted every year. This has a market value of $1.5 due to post-harvest losses. And this is a staggering amount, realizing that 32% of Kenyans are food insecure and 26% of children are stunted. At the same time also, food loss and waste accounts for 10% of greenhouse gas emissions, which is 6 times more than the aviation industry. Time for action. So we pivoted from being a charity to the social enterprise that we are now. We rescue these surplus vegetables, the imperfect vegetables, broken carrots, small spinach, and we find markets for them. And we find customers in, for example, NatureLock, who want to reduce their carbon footprint of the world, have a positive impact on the climate, and also reduce the cost of their vegetables bought.
The farm to feed was introduced to us after the COVID. So they came in, they started helping the farmers. One, we have the blockage, so it was hard for them to take their commodity to Nairobi or to the market. So when the farm to feed came, they assisted our farmers with it. They were buying the food produce from us, then they pay us.
Our mission is actually to process as much as possible food that is threatened by food loss and to convert that into, mass market consumer products. The enabling factor to do that is a technology that I've taken from the Netherlands, which is a very simple, smart technology that uses some unique properties of starches and fibers that allow us to preserve products in the market.
Remember Shege, the farmer? We visited his farm in Limuru and we saw how his produce, which was initially becoming waste, is now being given a new life. Remember the way he was showing us that a small size of onion like this would never otherwise have been bought by the big markets. And so it's here, it has found a new market in NatureLock. And as you can see, the preparation going on here. The carrots, the small sizes that they were showing us yesterday that otherwise were being thrown away because they are not bought. Our chef has already prepared the ndengu, looking very delicious, by the way, if you can just have a look inside. So the idea is to preserve the food, give it a longer shelf life, and give it a lot of nutrition.
If I take us back to the African traditional way of preservation, there was a lot of drying. And we also talk to our consumers from that perspective, because it's unbelievable that you can have your regular food dried and it has no preservatives.
The power of the ladies who are working in this factory, and they will be pushing approximately 480 crates into each of the dryers available here. So there are 2 large dryers and 1 small dryer. So if one is holding a capacity of 480 crates, that means at the end of the day, they will be producing around, over 4,000 packets of 45 grams of dengu that is packaged and dried. And remember, one of the packets can feed up 1 person instantly by just adding water.
What our technology does, it takes that cell structure of the food and coats it with a barrier of oxygen, so that if you put it into nice gentle heat in our dryers for about 45 degrees, 50 degrees, That's gentle heat enough to preserve the nutrition value of that food structure and be able to retain its color and its flavors. So when you unlock that barrier by adding water, you get back to the beginning, to that product that you created at the start. So this is borrowing a lot of what our ancestors knew about but didn't document. And so it is not new in a sense, it's just going back to the basics. And that's why the technology is relevant to our community, because it's understandable, it clicks.
With our products, provide a solution for consumers who are time squeezed, that have, jobs, but, just make a living, just find ways to pay the children's school fees and have a decent life.
I'm here to shop Cross Tuesday. Ni kitu tu rahisi, nimempenda, iko kwa market na kapua, inani save ya time. Like naweza buy, like mimi hutumia almost like twice in a week ama thrice in a week, especially like time yenye sasa kama nimeshikana, ni kitu iko haraka sana, inanisaidia una prepare like the 3 minutes zenye wameka hapo, so ukiprepare haraka ni kitu easy, kama nimeshikana naweza ipikia mtoi anytime, mpelekea shule very fast, kitu yenye inamaliza tu story haraka, then iko tu ni tamu sana, iko poa sana.
Kenya. Chapati, nice. 3 minutes, even I can do it.
If we talk about the cycle, what we want to create here, prevent food loss, create products that are affordable and nutritional. In our impact mission, bring those preservation units to multiple smallholder farms. And yes, we have the plan to say, in 5 years, we want to have 1,000 smallholder farm processing units, creating jobs at the location, making sure that we have a constant stream of good products.
Since COVID was here, I lost my job, and having found that there was a vacancy here, I came and did interviews, and I got the job. Constantly, it has helped me. I'm now stable, I can feed my family, and I have food on my table, and I appreciate it so much.
Our role is maybe not to make it big. We are not a marketing company, so we also will find partners in the market who, after an initial proof of product, which we're doing now with actually with Tuesday, we have launched it in the market in Eastlands. We are proving that there is traction, that consumers like to buy it, that everybody can make some profit, the wholesaler, the small Duca stores, the small supermarkets. And yes, then we look for partners who really can make it big.